Hello, and I'm going to do a little guitar video here about my Strat mostly, doing mods. But first, I just wanted to talk a little bit about my first guitar here, which was a Rogue acoustic. This one's going to go because, well, originally this was a gift. This was my first guitar, and it was really good for learning, but it developed this, I don't know, distortion here, kind of a warp from the strings pulling this up. And when I went to go get my Yamaha, when I went to go get it set up, I brought the Rogue as well, and he basically said, I can't fix this, and he gave me my money back. So this thing's pretty much done. It's a $50 guitar, so again, it's no big loss. I appreciate it because it got me, learning to a place where, I'm using other instruments. But would I recommend getting a Rogue if you're a beginner? No, I would definitely spend a little bit more and get something that will sound better when you start playing, and that you might be able to sell for a little bit of money when you're done with it if you want to upgrade. Because this thing is pretty much garbage. I just want to talk about this a bit because I'm not going to have it anymore afterwards. The one thing I do like about this over my Yamaha is it's more with the shape than the quality. I got the dreadnought size for the Yamaha, and it's just a little bulkier than I really like. So I think for my next acoustic, maybe get a parlor, smaller style. Anyway, done with this thing, onto the Strat. All right, let's talk about the Strat. So I've had this on the channel a couple of times, but I haven't really talked about it at all. So I've had this is my electric guitar. I've had this for about 3 or 4 months now, I guess. And it's a 2022 made in Mexico Fender Stratocaster in Surf Pearl. And I absolutely love this guitar. My friend Rob went with me to help pick it out, so big thanks to him. It made it a lot more fun and way easier. So yeah, I just freaking, I love this thing. It's a little dirty, but I'm gonna clean it up just a bit. In fact, I love it so much that I'm gonna change it, and that is what this video is about. So I have some Fender locking tuners here that I'm going to put on. This is pretty much the easiest mod you could do, but kind of excited to get to it. I went ahead and got Fender tuners just so I don't have to drill or change the size of these holes in the headstock. So we're going to put these in, and that'll be pretty cool. So after that, I'll just give it a bit of a clean off, and then I got these Elixir coated strings. These are nice strings. I haven't ever put any, that's still the stock strings on there, so I'll put some nice strings on it, and that'll be cool. So let's take a look at the headstock. All right, so this is the headstock in its stock state. These are the tuners that came with it. This is just the normal thing, so you can see how it comes in and then curls around a bunch of times for each of these. And what the locking tuners over there, what they will do is the string should just come straight in to the tuner. It'll lock, and then you can tighten it. You don't have to go around a bunch of times. So The main benefit, I think, is faster string changes, and supposedly it makes your tone stability better. But yeah, I'm also just doing it for fun. And yeah, the string changes will be nice. So I guess the next thing I'll do is just cut these strings off and then give it a bit of a clean. And we're going to take out these stock tuners. And now, I'm just going to put one of these locking tuners in, just to show kind of how that is. So first, yeah, you just want to make sure that you have all your parts. Then, if we flip it upside down, you can see all these little guide holes, and these correspond with those tiny little pins. So should just drop in here, line up, and there you go. Flip it over. Put your washer down, your interior section. So just like barely tighten it with this, I would think, judging by how lightly it was. Okay. All right. And I'll just do the rest of these. Oh, and I just quickly, let's see if I can see this on the camera. All right, so let me show you how these locking tuners work. You can see the hole there at the top where the string goes inside. And you have this. So yeah, so what you would do is put your string through there, then tighten it up, and that will lock the string in there. Then when you turn this to tighten it, you see it's turning the head. Then your string will stay trapped inside. So that's how these ones work. You can see with the old ones, yeah, there's just a hole and then you have to wrap it around. All right, let's put the rest of them in. All right, so I just wanted to show real quickly how these locking tuners work. So I've got my new, this is the Elixir, the E string, the big one. And you need to turn this to make sure that the hole lines up with the direction that the string is coming from. Then undo the tuner underneath, and then just run your string right through. Get it pulled really nice and tight here. Okay, it's in the nut, that's good. Okay, put a lot of tension on it, and then I'm gonna tighten it back up. Good and tight. All right, so obviously that needs to be tuned up, but that is not going to go anywhere. So I'm going to cut off the excess here and then tune it up. All right, so I got it tuned up. It doesn't go around at all, just goes straight through, and then it's like a 90-degree turn. So obviously I'll have to retune it as I put the other strings on. But that's it. And then, you know, get your handy dandy wire cutters and just give it a bit of a cut. And there you go. I'm going to do the rest. And then it should be done, ready to play. Okay, I've got all the locking tuners on now. and they're working great. Here's what it looks like from the front. It's pretty much the same as before, but on the back, now you can see that they all have those little knobs on there for the locking tuners. So yeah, I've already got it tuned up and everything. It's, you know, the tuning's gonna be a little weird while these strings stretch back out, but yeah, you can see there that, you know, there's no coils or anything on those tuning machines. I watched a video and I recommended like going for like a 90-degree angle. So some of these are a bit more acute than that, especially these smaller strings. But yeah, this is my first time using these, so hopefully maybe I just need to stretch them out a little bit more before putting them on, but yeah, they're working great. It's way faster. I like not having to wrap them around. Yeah, I think that this is, you know, if you've got a Strat and you want to do a guitar mod, you know, I'm a beginner, I don't know what I'm doing, and this was really easy and a lot of fun. And yeah, you don't really even need that many tools. So yeah, try it out. Maybe I will just show a little bit where I am in my practice. All right, well, it's the next day since I put the tuners on, and they've been working great. I've been playing around a little bit with them. The guitar actually sounds better, but I don't think it has anything to do with the tuners. I think it's the new strings, which, you know, the old ones are like 3 months old or so. So, yeah, really like the new strings. I'll just briefly go over kind of what I've been practicing. I'm not going to edit this, so get ready for a lot of mistakes, but mostly been learning this F bar chord from Justin Guitar, or that's where I'm learning it from. So it's kind of like this. Let's see if I can show. So you got this one going across, that's kind of the hard part. So I'm doing pretty good on that one. When I first started, of course, couldn't even do it at all. And then just practicing some chord progressions using that. Yeah, so, you know, there's a few different ones, that's one of them. And then also just kind of mess around, like, trying to learn some, there's like a hammer-on pull-off video. Like, I'm better with the hammer-ons. Well, obviously I need to practice. I think I come down a little bit too vertically onto the strings. I need to have my fingers a little bit more flat. I think that would help. Just a note there. Well, anyway, that's mostly it. Yeah, so definitely recommend trying out some mods. Try doing some locking tuners. Maybe you'll like them too.